This is San Diego News Daily.
Hello and welcome to San Diego News Daily. I'm Dana Williams. First up, county health officials are warning people to protect themselves from the measles by getting vaccinated. Cases are rising across the country, including to our north in Orange and LA County. No cases have been recorded in San Diego County so far this year, but 5 cases have led to exposures at Disneyland, nearby airports, restaurants, and shops. And in a statement, the county said last month marked the highest number of cases for January in 26 years in the U.S. And the head of the EPA says there's progress being made to stop the ongoing sewage crisis at the border. Lee Zeldin visited San Diego Thursday and spoke with local leaders about what's working and what more needs to be done. Zeldin says the U.S. has an agreement with Mexico to get the issues ironed out by 2028, but they have to be fixed in Mexico. He also said the solutions need to keep up with the growing population in Tijuana. At the same time, some local leaders say a fix cannot possibly come soon enough.
Their population's growing. The plan needs to focus on where they might be down the road, not just where they are with population at that moment.
That's the longer term strategy. In the meantime, the triage situation right now, we need to stop the arterial bleeding that our communities are experiencing and then figure out how to pay for it later on.
And NBC7 also asked Lee Zeldin if President Trump might mention the sewage crisis in his next State of the Union. Zeldin said he wasn't sure, but he said the president is well aware of the problem. And San Diegans have been up in arms over paid parking at Balboa Park. City leaders say they heard those concerns and on Friday rolled back some of their controversial changes. People who prove they live within the city limits now have many more options for free parking. Citizens spoke, elected officials listened. NBC7 political reporter Joey Savchik has the latest from the park.
The city may have to get new signs here at Balboa Park because this is no longer accurate starting March 2nd, when City of San Diego residents will be able to park in 7 lots here for free. Several city council members had been advocating for this change the last couple of weeks, and just today, the mayor brought it to fruition.
Obviously, I don't want to pay for parking, but I'm about to.
In a little under a month, Sam won't have to pay.
For screened entertainment.
He lives within the borders of the city of San Diego, so he'll be able to park in several Balboa lots free of charge, although even residents still have to pay in the premium lots. To get verified as a resident, you have to go to sandiego.gov/parking/Balboa Park. The changes to the unpopular parking policies do not impact people who live in the county beyond the city of San Diego. They still have to pay.
What my fervent hope is that today's action will actually start to calm the conversation down and we can have better communication how this program rolls out.
While some residents may see this as a win, the loss of those dollars widens the city's budget gap.
Either we need to find revenue elsewhere, which honestly, I think the city has probably tapped most of its unexplored revenue sources at this point, or find corresponding service cuts elsewhere.
The independent budget analyst says the city has really tapped most of its revenue opportunities, meaning balancing the budget will require making cuts.
Hopefully it makes those cuts in places where it impacts the fewest people or causes the least amount of harm.
Oh, now you need to know your plate.
Sam thinks the city is wise to shift gears for its tax-paying residents.
If my kids were younger, I would be spending a lot more time down here. And if it was like paying to park multiple times per week, I'd probably just go to a different park.
And another change announced today, also starting March 2nd, enforcement will end at 6 p.m. rather than 8 p.m. Reporting at Balboa Park, Joey Savchik, NBC7.
And our NBC7 meteorologist Brooke Martell will have a look at your weather right after this.
You count on breaking news.
People running in the streets, they have their kids, they have their pets.
And help preparing for the unexpected.
Small fire right now, we'll keep an eye on it.
You count on stories from your community. You count on getting different points of view.
We're still human.
And your voice being heard.
We need help.
You count on in-depth reporting.
It's a mess, and it's making people sick.
Because you know the whole story is more than just the headline. This is coverage you count on, only on NBC7 and Telemundo 20.
Happy Saturday. Taking a look here at our satellite imagery. We have a little bit of cloud cover. This is really over the southeastern portion of the county. Otherwise, a nice clear start to the morning. If you are heading to the coast for today, we do have that high surf advisory, and you could see here temperature wise right around those mid 60s by 11 o'clock for La Jolla. But look at these wave heights, 6 to 10 feet. And again, like I said, we have that high rip current risk. Please be careful if you plan on heading to the coast. You want to take advantage of the nice weather. Obviously, these can be really dangerous conditions, even for those who are really familiar with the ocean. So swim, surf near that lifeguard tower. High surf advisory in effect through tomorrow morning until 6. And again, just to recap, wave heights up to about 10 feet. High rip current risk, and we could get some of that minor coastal flooding, tidal overflow, just because of that wave activity. Temperature-wise, mid 60s up to about the low 70s over the coastline for today. It is going to be beautiful across the county. Really comfortable temperatures even as you head east over your valleys. We're talking low to about upper 70s, just depending on where you're at. And we'll have low 60s up to the low 70s over the mountains. This is an area where the winds will be picking up, easterly flow, wind gusts around 30 miles per hour, at their peak, and then right around the low 80s over the desert region. So this kind of paints that picture for you for this afternoon. Over those higher elevations, you can first see that wind direction, and then also you can see those wind speeds up to about 30 miles per hour at their max. A little bit breezy at the coast periodically. Later on tonight into the overnight hours, the return of some coastal cloud cover kind of just hugs the coast, but tonight or tomorrow actually should be even warmer for us. Some of those temperatures could be trending about 5 to 15 degrees above their seasonal average. Besides that, though, as we look ahead to next week, rain chances here. Definitely on the lighter side. The system that's moving through, it's not going to be a huge rainmaker, but it does have moisture associated with it. That window that I'm kind of keeping a close eye on will be from Tuesday through Friday right now, and maybe even some more changes as we look ahead into next weekend. 10-day forecast looks like this. Once we have this trough of low pressure drop in on Monday, that's going to influence not only the temperatures, the cloud conditions as well, but also some of that moisture. You could see I put the rain chances there Tuesday through Thursday on this particular graphic, but your daytime highs at the coast will trend right around seasonal averages, just below that for the inland valleys. And for your mountain communities, we'll get back into those 50s. We could be even cooler by next weekend. And then for the desert region, we'll take a break from those 80s and get back into some low 70s, Dana.
Brooke, thanks so much. Some aspiring engineers got ready to take to the skies this week in Serra Mesa. We're talking about the Rocket Invitational at Taft Middle School. This is the 4th year of the program, but was the first time the 8th graders are teaming up with local elementary school students. By the way, the field at Taft Middle School and Fiesta Island are the only places in San Diego where you can launch rockets. Who knew? All right, and as always, there's more coverage you can count on at NBC7.com, and you can always find us on your Roku or your Samsung Smart TV app. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dana Williams.